Hey there. I wanted to send this to you because there's a lot going on in the news right now with the run on the banks, with a lot of reports coming out, CPI, PPI, all kinds of things going on in the news right now. So I wanted to send this to you to kind of break it down, show you what's important, how it affects us, and ultimately kind of just what's going on. Little market update, if you will. So Wednesday, the CPI, PPI reports came out. CPI is the Consumer Price Index, which is kind of what I had sent to you last time. The PPI index is the Producer Price Index. Little tidbit of the two. Consumer Price Index is the final goods sold and how much that cost. Producer Price Index is the cost at which the seller can produce the goods or services for the consumer. So essentially, one is a reactive, the other one is more of like a futuristic look into what things are. It was expecting that the PPI increase month over month by about 0.3%. The actual number came out that it was a decrease of 0.1%. Good. And that year over year, last month's annualized percentage of 6% was changed to 5.7%. And that this month's annualized PPI is 4.6%, which is great. So what they were expecting it to be and where it actually is 0.1%. And where it came month over month was adjusted last month and is even lower for the next month. Great. So in other news, we went from a big headline inflationary report of 9% in June of 2022, which is huge, to this month at 6% within a year, which is huge. When you think about these numbers, month to month, and the actions that the Fed has taken to change these numbers to help the economy and help us, it's very, very, very quick, which is very touchy because the economy is not a stop on a dime type thing. It is like trying to change. It's like trying to turn a cruise ship in the Patuxent River, right? It would just take forever and ever and ever. But over time, it would happen, right? So that's kind of what we're dealing with, is we're dealing with these reports to show whether or not the actions taken by the Fed are working or whether it's too much. Because what we're seeing and have seen with these banks and things like that is that if they continue to increase and increase and increase, it can be too much. We don't want it to be too much because then things get chaotic and a lot of other things happen, like the run on the bank. Things just get bad. So what they're trying to do is find that sweet spot to where they can either stop or drop rates, or do they have to continue again? And that's kind of what we're seeing in the news as well, with the Fed talking next week about what they're going to do. And everyone has basically predicted either another 50 basis point increase. But with all these reports and all this craziness going on, that's changed. People are now expecting maybe a 25 basis point change or no change at all. And whether they are in the sweet spot is to be determined through another month's report, or they are going to push it a little bit more by the 25 point basis point move. Who knows? And they are kind of deciding on what to do right now so that next week when they come out with their news, they'll say, hey, we're going to do blank. But the change was 50 basis point hike again, another 50, another 50. Well, now it's, we're not, nothing. Don't change anything. Or 25 instead of 50. Just a little bit, just a little more. I personally think that they need to just chill. I think that when you are trying to move the volatility of our economy quick, unfortunately, time is the only way that we can know whether what they're doing is actually working. So I think holding off and kind of letting things cool and continue. We really just need to see more listings. We need housing and core CPI to continue the track of getting a little bit better. Good news, let me put it that way, as far as right now, but still more to come. And time is the only thing that is going to tell the tale here. So look forward to another market update. If you have any questions or need help with any of this, please give me a call. I'll be happy to help.